I think sustainability is extremely important to Northamptonshire, and I think certainly as a Conservative administration, when we took office in 2005, we really wanted to do things that were supportive of sustainable Northamptonshire. We're looking for grants and we're looking for opportunities and finance and working indeed with the private sector all of the time to get the best value in terms of going green and going sustainable.
We are aware of a huge opportunity in Northamptonshire of in excess of £1 billion worth of infrastructure opportunities. But that doesn't include other low carbon opportunities within homes and housing. And if we harness that and we make that happen in this county, that will create thousands of jobs. It will bring in millions of pounds of internal investment into the county. Currently, I have an existing business model in place which basically delivers energy and carbon services for the County Council and Borough and partners at basically no cost, and in fact generates income for the authorities. What we've done is try and expand that model into a more energy service company or ESCO model. And we're using that model to try and leverage in external finance, external funding, commercial money, European money, into developments such as this to enable that infrastructure to take place. This site here is part of the enterprise zone, and in the background is the old Avon factory site. From our perspective, we're looking strategically at sort of energy and carbon opportunities across the whole development area. As part of the process we followed, I engaged Encraft to do a feasibility of the whole site. And that was to actually engage with not only looking at the site in the future with our development agency, but also to talk to key partners such as Avon to try and build a picture of what's possible on this site and also in some other aspects of the town.
There's a 10-year plan to regenerate this whole area and a whole range of developments from the university through to new housing and so on. And we've had to calculate the energy demand of that development over that 10-year period because that provides the baseline for whatever energy supply we can bring in, low carbon energy supply, and then move towards how we fund that and the best way to organise it all, which is where the ESCO comes in. So our work's the initial feasibility study towards that's then used to interest the financial backers of it, commercial backers, that will enable the whole scheme to move forward to the next stage. So in this particular context, there's a wide range of energy demands from the Carlsberg factory, which has got a big heat and electricity demand. There's hospitals just over there, and all the new academic buildings and the housing. And that's ideal for a district heating scheme. So a combined heat and power, powered by biomass, so it will be wood fuel and zero carbon, probably on the old power station site over behind me there. Supported by solar photovoltaics on appropriate buildings and a hydroelectric scheme. So we've looked at the full range of potential, including others like wind that aren't probably viable in this particular location, but just so that the County Council and all the other project stakeholders and backers have got all the information they need to take the right decisions at this stage in the project. Really important stage to get everybody on board to take the project forward.
It's important to remember that the County Council and other public sectors do not have huge resources and finances and monies around at the moment. So a key part of that is to leverage in as much finance and monies from elsewhere, from Europe, from the private and public sector, that we can actually amalgamate into one scheme. So in terms of this development, we've already put a proposition into the European Energy Efficiency Fund for €26 million, as well as some assistance money to help build the project.
I'm really pleased that our officers at Northamptonshire County Council actually bring in money to the County Council in terms of service level agreements with other authorities and other opportunities where they can bring in that money. So we're really pleased about that, and we want to work with anybody. We'd work with the police authority, we'd work with any organisation where our expertise could help them, and all to the benefit of the good. So it's like a win-win situation as far as we can see.